guys. You guys. Couldn't do it without you. Right, so... just checking quickly, some folks have per session stuff with their characters. Not everybody, but some people do have either domain abilities or class features that are per session rather than per rest. So if you just want to check that your per session stuff has indeed renewed, because I did use the refresh session button. Hopefully that meant that it actually did.
My rally ones have, so we're good there.
Groovy. Excellent.
I don't know if I do. I'll have a look in a minute.
I don't think you do have any per session stuff, Trace.
I don't think I do either.
I don't think you used them if you did.
I don't think I do either.
That's fine.
Yes, either.
Some of us might aspire to be a completely different person each session. Does that count?
Well, maybe. Now you have to find one of the personalities you haven't been, which, considering we've only done this once before, means you have a whole catalogue to choose from.
I've got to work out if I'm going to be glitchy this session or not. That's what I've got to work out.
I will leave that up to you guys to decide. Same with Webby, really. You guys, if you think at any point that it would be a good time to play up your character's internal glitches, then, I leave it in your purview. But in the meantime, I'm going to steam us into the intro vid and then bring us into the session proper. So give us just a couple of seconds.
I've lost.
Whilst my compatriot is struggling, hello folks, and welcome along to Lost Luyarnha. I am MJ the GM, and I will be your games master for the next couple of hours, and with me are the Luyarnhan hunters. A crew of hunters.
Mow.
Mow indeed.
Mow. Quack.
So, yes, we are still technically in the Prelude. And we will get straight into where we ended our last session soon enough. I just want to check that everybody's good, because I just noticed somebody signed out and then signed back in. Everybody's character sheets and everything operational, working as they should be, we hope. And those who want to hear Syrinscape can actually hear something from Syrinscape.
My sheet is indeed working. Huzzah.
I mean, Syrinscape's working for me, but it's background noise.
In what way?
Because I'm listening to the same tune over and over again on repeat, and Syrinscape's just there.
Of course. I forget. I keep forgetting. And you will probably keep reminding me, so there we are. Before we go any further, I do have a couple of...
It's not working for me, Syrinscape.
Big thanks to do. Give it a bit, Alex, and if it still doesn't work after a bit, then reload. See if it'll do it again. So, firstly, big thanks I want to give definitely to the guys who did Foundry the implementation that we used to do Daggerheart. Without them, this would be a hell of a lot more manual, and probably not look anywhere near as good either, so mad props to those guys. They are working very hard and still updating it as we go with new stuff. So... big thanks to the guys at Foundry. I also want to thank Thieves Guild Games for leaving a very nice comment for us on our YouTube video. Thank you guys. Check out Thieves Guild Games. They've got stuff on Drive-Thru RPG if you want to look for any add-on stuff to do with, I believe they said, they deal mostly with... Year Zero stuff, which is pretty much anything by the great Free League guys at Free League, but they also do stuff. They got stuff coming up for Savage Worlds, so check out Thieves Guild Games. And one enormous, huge thanks that I didn't mention last time and should have goes to Right Knight to Fight, because they made the absolutely essential guide to making custom adversaries, and if it wasn't for them, I would have a lot harder time making adversaries and NPCs for Daggerheart than I do. Because of them, making NPCs for Daggerheart is really fun. I really enjoy doing it. So thank you, Right Knight to Fight. Without you, we might not be here. And of course, the big thanks goes to Evan and all the guys at MonkeyDM who actually made Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt, the 5th edition D&D campaign guide that is the main inspiration behind this, as well as Ghostfire Games' Grim Hollow, which I may have pinched one or two things from in the use of this to adapt for this as well. So yeah, that's all my thanks going out to those guys. And of course my thanks to my players for turning up as per usual. So, are we ready, do we think?
Are we ready, gladiators?
Indeed.
Feel like
Yes.
yeah, I was gonna say I can see the white-haired ref. Ready?
Right then, well, I would hesitate to note that technically for this I am the ref and I do have white hairs, so it's an adequate descriptor either way. So,
don't worry about it.
We are in a strange realm, a strange eldritch realm where you woke to find yourselves with not much in the way of memory of how you got there, or even totally who you were. But as you have been progressing through this place and facing various challenges and questions, parts of your background and your histories have been coming back to you, and as they have, your actual outward appearance has been reflecting more and more the complete version of who you are. And recently we managed to not only add all of your statistics, your traits, your class features and abilities, but after we went through that lovely glittery cave with all the spores and the river of pure magic, you've now gained access to your domains. So the last thing that we did was you were presented with a breathtaking prehistoric landscape where you were asked to identify with various parts of the landscape as far as the terrain and the animals that called it home. And as you answered the final question in that regard, you found yourselves here on the plain, in amongst the grasses and the bushes, on the game trail that saw the prehistoric wolves and the prehistoric boars and the prehistoric spider some way far off. And all of a sudden the animals scattered. And that's usually a bad sign. So, with that in mind, let's get ourselves back to the primordial wild. And I would like you all, please, to give me instinct reaction rolls. And remember, when you go to your character sheet and press instinct, there should actually be, at the very top where it says duality roll and the name of your character, there should be like a leftward facing icon where you can tick that to make it a reaction roll.
Oh, that's cool.
So as a reaction roll, whether or not it's fear or hope doesn't matter. Doesn't gain me any fear if you roll with fear. Doesn't gain you any hope if you roll with hope. Which is actually the point.
Yeah, it's a good thing it doesn't tonight, but it's definitely starting, isn't it?
Quite.
I've not had any dice come through.
I've seen it. Your result was 9.
Okay, give me a second, I'm just refresh.
So we've had Galar, we've had Miss Featherington, we've had Glitch, we've had Peter, we've had Tapestry, we still need... There he is. Oof. Callard. Okay.
Like, well, for Alex, I might as well do one with you.
What did I-
Going to get kneecapped in the start of the initiative.
I'm guessing I got a natural 1 then.
You got a 9. Both you got 9.
All right
Let's try
then.
this again.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Take one.
No,
time.
I'm
You
still
need
trying
to
to
re-roll it. Okay. For some reason it thought I had you selected there, Gareth. So to pay no attention to that.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Tapestry is for tossing a coin to see if he'll react today.
I've actually got a dice used for how to decide what kind of show you're in. It's got like crime, action, romance, drama. I'm thinking Tapestry, or you just need a dice like this. So, like, what character are we going to be today?
Alrighty.
I filled in my characteristics. So my pronouns are he, she, they, it. My age is question marks, and my faith is variable.
Excellent. So, I'm gonna spend a fear, and then I'm gonna spend a fear.
Dun dun dun.
And who do I pick on? Well, I ask folks to roll. So, you're all standing there on the game trail, looking around, trying to gain an idea of where you are, what's nearby, and why suddenly everything has gone very, very quiet. And that is when I roll.
A pair of giant dice almost crush us.
Primordial worm.
That would be right random and weird, wouldn't it?
Is that like a cat invading the D&D board? Giant baby.
Okay, so leading the way, Peter takes a step forwards as he tries to scan the area for what might be going on, at which point, as he puts his left foot down, he fears something suddenly snag it, like a trap going shut. And as he looks down, he sees a pair of rather distressingly long pincers have snagged him around the boot.
Just realised I could have potentially had advantage for that. So I've got keen sense.
Sadly so, yes, but let's go with what we got.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, Peter, this takes you by surprise, so you have no option of actually taking that on the armor, but nevertheless, it was...
Wait, surprise hits go through armor.
This one does. Nothing is happening.
That's got the
Oh no, it's just doing it very, very slowly. Bam! As something has indeed latched around your foot.
Oh, it's asking me to take take damage reduction. So
oh yeah, forget those. Forget those. Forget the rest. It was the first one I wanted you to take. And then keep marks of stress, and then at which point, as that mandible has closed around your foot and dug in through some of the armor to latch you, it then moves that way and drags you with it. So everyone else, all of a sudden, sees Peter yanked through the underbrush.
This is actually what happened last time I was the first one that got jumped. First time we did this.
And so, from the ground, you can see everyone else can now, as they react, see several other furrows erupting in the ground as trails are now being left in the ground, as things are now burrowing towards the rest of you. I'm going to put more on the page.
So, now that he's gone, shall we just go the other way, guys? Like, he'll never know.
We'll just go play with the spiders, right?
We'll just keep going, right? Yeah. Just run, he'll never know. I mean, we're clearly outnumbered, and
Wait, what loyalty? We don't know who you are.
Yeah. You know who the fuck you are. Oh no, he's gone. Bye.
I can't believe Miss Featherington would endanger someone else just for her own amusement. That hasn't happened in 4 minutes.
So I'm going to engage another encounter, but I'm also, at the beginning of this encounter, going to start a countdown.
Hi.
That countdown at the very, very top that I drew your notice to last time is this countdown. So this countdown will be triggered whenever you miss or roll with fear. The countdown will count down. Count down to what? You don't know. You're gonna have to find out.
Are there going to be any countdowns after it, or will this be the final countdown?
You better hope.
I need therapy. You know this, right?
You better hope that you're leaving for Venus.
This is why I have trust issues. This is trust issues.
You go to your therapist, goes, so what makes you think that you have trust issues? Because have you ever met Gareth?
Yeah, I haven't met my friends. Right. I guess we should go and save him, I suppose.
So, technically, let me see. Peter now counts as having the restrained condition placed upon him. That can be either you can try and get out of that with an action, or you can spend a hope to get out of it. That does remind me, Shaun's character Galar does have an ability that per session can give everybody a hope. Some of you have already done it. If you haven't given yourselves one extra hope, thanks to Galar's inspiring divine presence, then do add one hope to your current hope pool now.
All the sparkles.
All of the sparkles.
This is why we love sparkles over there.
So, I've taken my first surprise turn, and you can see the other wormy furrows are now coming in through the ground. It's time for you guys.
I'd like to try and break free, please.
Break free!
So you are requesting first spotlight. Okay, cool. I want to break free. There will be no more Freddie Mercury impressions from me because, well, I can't. So, yes, by all means, you can do an action to try and slip free. You can either, I don't know, use agility to wriggle free. You can use strength to try and prise the jaws open. You can wail on the thing until it's dead if you want to do it that way. Up to you. How would you like to do this?
I'd like to try and break free because I'm currently surrounded.
Sure.
Yeah, but with what skill?
Strength.
Alright then. And feel free to give
agility is not a good thing for me right now.
That's go with your strength.
All the agility of a drunk Great Dane.
Thank you for that mental image. I will keep that forever.
You're welcome!
Go ahead then, Alex, make a strength trait check. You have got a 11 with hope, so gain a hope, and the difficulty against this is exactly that, so you do manage to prise the jaws open and yank yourself free. That was your action. You can still move if you wish. Getting the cluck out of there. Okay, fine. That was a roll with hope, which means that spotlight can still be on you guys.
Running out. You have company.
Oh, he's back.
Slow claps him. We've noticed. You got out. Good job. Can I shoot something then before you all move so I don't accidentally shoot someone in the back of the head?
Alright, if you're requesting the spotlight, I will give you the spotlight.
I don't want to shoot anyone if I miss.
Don't miss.
You say this. You say this.
Look, it's sound advice for anybody.
Exactly.
It's true. It's you know what? There's a lot of things that are a bit too close as well, so we're gonna have to like. I'm gonna use a bit of blight strike here, I think, guys.
Blighted strike. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember to
that's a lot of things.
Remember to target the creature that you want to actually affect with blighted strike.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
You do this by hovering over it and pressing the T key.
Yeah. Should I aim for the first? No, there's a lot near me. I'm not liking how many are near me. Sorry.
Okay, cool. You've targeted it. Nice. Good.
You could proceed to die, my good sir. Right, how do I use a spell? Is it just like roll the dice like I do with my gun?
It should be yes.
Okay. Using your proficiency, next time that target deals damage to an ally, it's reduced by half. Oh, maybe I should do it on something that's a bit closer to you guys.
This thing might be close to, might be close soon, but yes, if you want to go on something that's closer still, entirely your prerogative.
That one's getting it. They're all far, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they're all the same.
They're all the same. Right. I think I don't have to do anything crazy. If you succeed with... Okay, right, let's just see what I succeed with. Please don't be odd, otherwise I glitch. God,
that is a roll with fear. Okay,
Countdown.
12 with fear is a hit. Countdown.
Okay, now it does something interesting. If I succeed with fear, instead of putting a little damage and the half thing, the target instead takes D10 plus 1 magic damage using my proficiency. So how do we do that?
So it should say on blighting strike.
Oh. I don't know why it's got 2 things there. Roll
it should
damage.
give you the option to
oh, it did.
Roll damage with when it's rolled with fear.
Why is it giving me the option to pick the charging quiver?
Because that adds the electric damage, I guess.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but it doesn't work on this though, because this is not using
it's
my
just
gun.
giving you all the options.
Oh
that you
right,
might
okay.
Want to choose.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it says 1d10 plus. I don't have to do anything. Cool. Well, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, cool.
It
So
did
just
7.
to remind, it was this one that you've targeted, yes?
Yeah, the one that's actually closest to me.
Okay, cool. So
like
that
it.
was a successful hit. I'm going to deal damage. That was a hefty hit.
Huzzah!
2 damage, and I'm going to apply effects. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. It has now taken. It's now got blighted strike noted on it. Cool beans.
It doesn't actually take that side of the blighted strike, because it says on success, it takes 1d6, and the next time it targets does a thing. But it says if you succeed with fear, the target instead takes more damage, so it doesn't get the half.
Yes, but it still does the half. It's just that when you succeed with fear, it replaces the damage dice.
Oh, well, my reading proficiency failed so hard just then.
So this is interesting. This is something that those who use dread will start to notice, is that sometimes if you're using the dread domain, rolling with fear is sometimes the desired outcome for you.
I can see that now.
So, yes, that was, however, a roll with fear, which
it was.
Means
I'm sorry, guys. I made the counter go down.
I am going to...
And it's to him.
I know.
I'm going to use that fear to spotlight something, and
I'm just making it spicy for you. That's all. He wasn't having enough turns last time, so I'm just, I'm taking pity on him.
Yeah, gotta let him play the game at some point.
Yeah, we gotta let him play it sometime. Yeah.
I'm going to highlight this primordial worm, the one that you didn't, and he's going to rage in like that. Whee! As it surges forward,
He's
borrows,
not raging towards me. It's fine.
and is going to make an attack on Kalad with its bitey mandibles.
Is it wrong just to be sat there going, "Not my problem"?
Probably go.
Yeah, cool. Good to know.
I roll a 10, which is just about a hit. So here we go. Roll damage, which means you should get a notice soon to take it on your armor or take it on your hit points. Hopefully that's sent.
What is armor?
we are. Took it on your armor. I am then going to activate this in order to successful attack. I'm going to Marcus in order to restrain you as it grabs onto you. Restrained essentially means that attacks against you have advantage. That was my attack. That was my spotlight. Spotlight goes back to you guys. Oh, hang on a second. Before you do, I do have to do something else. I beg your pardon, because the counter counted down. Something else happens. We get the ground beneath you all shakes. I would like you all to give me an agility reaction roll or be knocked over. As the ground rumbles beneath you.
Hands up, who's going on their ass in a second?
Do I get a bonus for not falling over because I'm restrained?
Critical success.
Over. Featherington sways with the actual the earth tremor.
So is this a reaction, did you say?
Reaction roll, yes please. Agility reaction
roll. Well, this is going to go badly. Oh, -1. That's not too bad.
So you got an 11. Okay. And it is against...
Tapestry.
Okay.
Doesn't Galar float?
Technically, yeah.
The ground shakes and
which
just like,
explains why she succeeded at the agility reaction.
I clearly just forgot to fly, it's fun.
Khalad, you are already grabbed, but you are now also vulnerable from falling over. Tapestry, you are now, pardon me, vulnerable from falling over. Glitch, you are fine, you hold your feet. Peter, you fall over and are therefore vulnerable. So, let me see, was that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. So yes, the ground tremor is quite heavy and knocks some of you from your feet as it comes in unexpected. That was my turn. So let's go with whoever wants to take the spotlight now.
Galar's got the hand raised.
I'll go for it.
Aha, nice.
So I will cast Beacon Bolt on the one that grabbed Khaled.
Okay.
Hopefully not fuck up. Let's go.
You can do it. I believe you.
That is a 12. That's a 14 with fear. I gain a fear. But that is a hit, which means it does damage, so roll damage.
Oh, fear, that means it ticks down again.
We're doing well. We're doing well in this department.
You are hitting, but it's also giving me my stuff.
We couldn't have 2 sessions where it was all good luck all the time.
True.
That is a massive, massive hit. And we also apply that it is now vulnerable as that worm is now lit up with some kind of light.
Sparkles.
Shaun, what is it? What does it look like?
It's glittery and sparkly.
Glittery and sparkly particles.
Yep.
Nice.
Loving it.
They're nice and purple.
Okay. So essentially, it is a big glittering worm now that is impossible to miss. So it makes it very easy for you to hit now. So any attacks against that will have advantage. I know Miss Featherington is requesting the next one, but because we gained a fear, that first ticks down the counter, which means next one.
I'm not gonna lie, Glitch is just sat there going, ooh, shiny.
Okay. That fear that you just gave me will now be spent as something happens in the environment. Right then, so I'm going to mark an area, which is, let's see, that. Cool. So the ground here bulges upwards slightly, which threatens to tip everybody in that area, except of course for a worm, or if you are already vulnerable from being knocked down from the earthquake earlier. So those who aren't already on their back, I would like you to give me another agility reaction roll to see if you can keep your feet.
Does that have to be, is everyone in the circle? Everyone
in the circle. So if you're outside the circle, you are fine. That's a critical success from Glitch. Nice, no effect for you. That is a 12, which means you are fine. You keep your feet. Anybody else?
I'm already on the floor.
You are? Cool. So, I mean, not cool, but that means it is. Galar, you succeed as well. You do not lose your footing. Alright, so that should be everybody. Once again, Galar being all shimmery shiny and floaty-like means that pretty much this bulging ground does nothing to uproot you. Right, so that was that. Spotlight passes back to you. And so we go to Miss Featherington.
Can I move there in one move?
You can move up to close range. So when you drag yourself, you can go up to, as far as close. And not have to make an agility check to cross that distance. Any further distance, I should say. Trying to use spacebar to make yourself move where you'd measured will not work anymore, I'm afraid. They've changed the key bindings. Whoosh! Okay, so Miss Featherington moves herself down to that area there. Spots one of the wormses. That is another critical success, which means that not only do you gain a hope if you're not already full, but you also get a stress back. But you don't have any stress because you're rolling all these crits. So
I'm burning both points on Unleash Chaos.
Okay. It should give you the option to do so when you roll damage. You should get a slider asking how many of the d10s you want to use.
No, it's just saying 1d10 plus 10.
Let me see.
Unless is that because I've just knocked it down to 0 from
it probably because you took it down. It's trying to count how many's there, and it's seeing 0, so you might want to put the 2 back.
So it automatically ticked itself down to 1 when I used it. And I put it to 2. I'll put it to 0 because I'm using both. Now, if I click roll damage, it just goes to Formula 1d10 plus 10 with situational bonus.
So when you cast, so when you just cast it, it should at the bottom have said how much do you want to pay, 1 or 2.
Nope.
So.
If I try and recast it again, it just says I can cast or I can replenish tokens on the action selection.
Right, so press cast.
If I click cast... Alright, so yeah, so it was already there. Okay, that's fine. Right, that's at the bottom of it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's fine. There we are.
Yeah.
We've already established that you... Ooh, hello.
Well, yeah, it was a crit anyway.
It was a crit before, so, you know, we'll not pay attention to that.
Yeah. And now, there we go, it's gone to 2d10. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, lovely.
There's something wrong with that. That can't be a crit with Seer. Can it?
No, it's not, because it's 8. He rolled an 8. He rolled 8s on both. He rolled a 4 on both, pardon me.
You remember? Double?
Threes. No, he rolled 2 3s. So in this, when you roll doubles on both dice, it's an automatic crit. It's a crit. Doesn't matter what the number is.
You can crit on double ones.
Yep. As long as it's a double, you crit, which means automatic success. So, let's deal the damage. Ba-boom! Big hit. Big hits. Destroys most of the worm's chitinous outer shell, and exposes some of the steaming flesh beneath. Big hit. Very well done. That was a crit, therefore the spotlight stays with you guys.
Right, one of you's up.
I think
So we haven't yet
Tapestry
had
had to go.
Tapestry and
or
Galar.
Tapestry.
You can bring out. I believe
You got any plans for Tapestry? Or can I stand up?
Gareth, you with us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
And now,
Okay.
have you got plans for Tapestry, or can I stand up?
I've been saying, given you got the worm grabbing onto you, I think you should deal with that first.
Alright. Khalad is going next. Standing up will just use your move.
Cool.
So that's no problem. You can take away the vulnerable there, but you've still got restrained, which is essentially the worm. But the worm's pretty heavily damaged, and you'll have advantage to hit.
Okay, so I can then just try and stab it with my rapier and see if that'll get me free.
Sure, I'll work.
Okay. I've got a class feature that I want to kick in.
Cool.
Does that count as an action? Or is that just a
What's the
freebie?
class? What's the action? What's the feature?
All-seeing eyes.
All-seeing eyes. Once per long rest, you can cause all the eyes in your body to glow with light for the duration. No adversaries are able to gain advantage. No, you can do that now and still have a stab.
Okay. The glowing
so
eyes
we're using
everywhere.
That. So, no adversaries able to gain advantage as a result of being invisible or unseen against you, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very good.
Right.
So, what does this look like to everybody else?
The eyes on his hat and ones that are visible on arms and things open and glow orange in a way that eyes probably shouldn't do.
I mean, you have more than 2 eyes. But
That's just being racist. That's normal.
If we start counting, how many do we count?
You all get different numbers.
That's the appropriate number of eyes we should have.
Exactly. Who knows?
I like that.
Who has less than 12? That's just weird.
that looks to the whole party.
I think eyes are overrated myself. That's why I don't have any.
Crit.
Good grief! Another critical. Well, there you go.
Christ!
Wow, I'm starting to see a pattern emerging with this.
Didn't even need the advantage.
No. All right then. So yes, the glowing worm. Well, you didn't need the advantage of the worm glowing, as it turns out. As you defeat that one. So that means you are no longer restrained. As you stab it through, obviously a vital bit, so that the jaws that act as the mandibles, part of the jaws that act like a steel trap, actually flex open from a nerve reaction. So yeah. Well done. Critical success, which means you gain a hope, and you can mark off a stress, not that you've taken any stress, and that means the spotlight still stays with you. This is Foundry getting back at me for all those good rolls I had on Sunday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, admittedly, that was bouncing out from the day before. It's like, we get the good rolls today, and then the Sunday night game, we have sadness.
Ignore that. Give me a click.
Right. So, Tapestry hasn't had a go yet, so would you like to take this opportunity, Gareth?
Yep, well first of all I should stand up and stop being vulnerable. Well, that's my movement, isn't it?
Sure, yep.
And then I would like to spend 3 hope to activate Rogue's Dodge.
Okay. So hopefully you can see in the results column there's an apply effects button that if you've got yourself selected and targeted, target yourself just to make sure. Sometimes it'll say it won't apply it, so something's not targeted. There you go. Now try apply effects. Ba-boom!
Yep. My evasion goes up. Okay.
Nice. So what does that look
my
like?
action? I'd say tapestries already kind of like weird, in indistinct form, become sort of like it seems to get sort of like bigger and mistier. His core sort of like physical presence is still where it is, but he kind of like seems to grow. Essentially, he's made his hitbox somewhat more distorted. It's like a little bit of kind of the weird light that makes him up, kind of drifting around to be just a little more difficult to realise where his like ends and physical stealth begins. If that makes sense?
Sure. That's neat. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
does that count as my action?
That. Spend free hope? No. It's just you activating an ability, so you can still take an action.
I can't actually sort of move and get hide a bit this turn, can I? That would have to be
Unfortunately, no. You've had to spend it standing up.
You can, but it'd be an agility roll to move further than natural.
There's that. Yes, thank you, Shaun. So there is that option if you want to take it.
Yeah. No, I'll try that. That's odd. It. Tapestry's not. I'll roll my agility roll and try and actually sort of scamper into the shadows of the trees.
Okay.
I have a 0 on this, so this could go catastrophically wrong.
With the rolls you guys have been getting, I wouldn't count on it.
Well, I rolled with fear.
18 with fear. So yeah, move yourself anywhere within close range that you want to position yourself to be within the undergrowth and hidden.
And we tick down again.
Yeah.
Yeah, well indeed, but let's let Gareth finish his go first.
I shall. Okay, I shall disappear over there.
So I'm gonna count you as hidden.
Okay. In that case, any time that I am hidden, I can. I automatically become cloaked, which basically means in addition to the normal hidden stuff, I remain unseen if I am stationary, even if an adversary moves to where they should be able to see me. After I make an attack or end a move within line of sight of them, I'm no longer cloaked. However, while I am cloaked, if I succeed on attack, I automatically get sneak attack damage.
Nice.
So yeah, I am basically truly being the spider that I said I was.
Alright then, so like was helpfully pointed out to me, thank you Alex, yes that was a roll with fear, therefore the counter counts down, which means... Which means... 1, 2, 3... The ground that bulged upwards now suddenly sinks pretty quickly. So, spend fear on that. The ground collapses downwards, which means everybody is still in that bit of bulged ground falls down. I'm going to say Galar is an exemption to this because floaty. But I'm going to need Glitch and Khalad to both give me agility reaction rolls to essentially get away from the edge of the... get out of the sinkhole before it actually sinks. That's a 15, that's good. So you jump that way into the underbrush. There's a 14, that is also good. You leap as the ground then drops out from underneath you. Nice, nice, good, good. That was essentially my action. You guys get the spotlight again. So, whom of you wishes to go now?
Does anyone have their hand up? If not, I'm going to put mine up.
All right, you got there first.
Ah!
Glitch.
I
Just having-
still don't like the way this one was looking at me.
Okay.
And now the ground's just doing funky stuff, so... I'm going to have to try this again.
Okay, groovy, groovy. You do have to pick a few bits of prehistoric branch from your hair as you have to dive into the bushes there, but...
It's fine, she's going to put one through one of her little buns as like an accessory at this point.
Nice.
We're going to be his camouflage. That works, right?
It's holding up a
If
leaf
it
wherever you're
doesn't,
going.
it should.
It's got a single leaf on it. That's it. That's the only thing.
I will give you the hidden condition that I want, actually.
Sorry. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to Blighted Strike this thing. Because that seems very effective.
Same
You want
way.
to do a team-up roll on it?
That's a good point. There is such a thing as a tag team.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but let's do it.
Well, this is where I once again use the party sheet, because we want to do a tag team roll. So the first thing I've got to do is which characters are involved. It's going to be Galar and Glitch. The G's. The original G's.
Let's do it.
So, essentially,
Loki and Bounty.
Shaun, take it away. The tag team roll.
Well, essentially we describe now how we work together to combine our efforts into a single attack in an exciting way. So I think from Galar's perspective it'd be marking a stress off to raise Glitch up into the air flying as well, and give her an aerial view of all of her targets.
Air, fire, water, high!
Exactly.
So essentially, yeah, both of you need to make a roll of some sort. But
There's a Lion
the
King moment with
initiator
Glitch.
has to pay the 3. So who's initiating? Is it Galar or is it Glitch?
I'll initiate, because
Cool.
I've got 5 anyway.
So you don't need to take the hope off. It'll do it automatically. So you can put those back.
Okay.
I think I hope it'll do it automatically. We're about to find out. But they've made
We'll find
a
out.
tag team generator. But first things first, you guys have to actually make your rolls. So what roll is Galar making?
I guess it'll be agility to give her a stable platform.
Hoist her up. Okay, do that.
Yep.
We'll see what it does.
So it's mark my stress.
Yep. Wings of light.
I'm so pretty.
Alright, so that is a 15, and it put it in there. Nice, 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 nice. Good, good, good. So now Glitch has to make a roll of some sort. This could be the attack. The attack
It is going to
with-
indeed be the attack roll to see if we're doing damage or more damage.
So remember to target the creature that you want to actually hit.
I'm going to spread this around in case we actually get one that does half damage. So we're going to try and reduce something's damage.
Okay,
So
cool.
we're kind of
do
going to
that.
spread this out a bit. Actually, is that? Is it too far away? No, it's fine. Because if we just kill that other one, it's going to waste the debuff we might get.
Just too much space you can see.
Bluey.
Okay, that is a 24 with hope. So, essentially, we take the... Now, I'd like you to roll damage as well, please. But we take... Well, you've got the option of going with whichever roll is better, which I think is rather self-explanatory. So, Tracy, go ahead and roll damage if you haven't already.
I did. It got 3.
Okay. Damage not rolled in chat message yet. Okay. So it's on that.
Oh.
Sorry, it's
pressed the deal damage
stuff
button.
it's telling me. No, it's fine. So there we are. Ba-boom.
So that one does half damage as well. Woohoo!
What didn't it? We'll go with that. So that created the tag team roll. Ba-boom. You got the hope. So because you both succeed, you took the 24 with hope. That means you both gain a hope, which means Galar lost 2 hope because she paid for it.
Huzzah!
So there we are. That was the
Nice.
combined tag team roll. So that was Galar. Well, got her wings out and then hefted Glitch up into the air to allow her to then fling her spell forward. What does Blighting Strike look like to everybody else, Tracy?
It's not very nice. It's kind of a bit purple and green ball of. It's not. I don't want to say fuzzy, but it's Glitch, so it's going to be a little bubbly. So it's a stream of bubbles that are green and blue, and definitely have that "don't touch me" feel and look about them.
Wibbly wobbly, magicy wagicy stuff.
Does it come from her outstretched hand, from her eyes, from her mouth, from her gun? How's it?
It's going to come from her gun. Everything comes out of her gun, but this time there's no bullets.
It's a stream
So
of
she uses
ick.
her. Yeah, she turned a gun into a bubble gun for a short minute.
Nice. Very interesting.
Just streams of bubbles for a minute. But you definitely know not to touch the bubble.
So that was another successful hit with both. Yes, as Shaun has quite rightly pointed out, if both of you did a damage-dealing action, then you would have combined the damage. But what you were after was a certified hit and dealing the Blighting Strike's effects on another creature, which, you know, is what you got. And because it was a roll with hope, you still retain the spotlight. So
I need to figure out what to do with all this hope.
and
anybody else that spends it.
So, Alex, Webby, Davis.
I was going to wait for some of the others to go, because it depends if it's going to be we're going to stand and fight or cheese at the moment.
Okay. So
I don't mind going against it.
Okay.
Unless
Featherington.
Davis and Galar were got plans.
My plan is to take a shot from where I'm seen and hope I can get one in a vital area.
My plan was stabbing.
What was Miss Featherington's plan?
Well, first of all, I'd like to reload my Unleashed Chaos, which costs me 1 stress. I think it's for 2 reading it, but I'm happy to spend 2 stress.
So essentially, hover over it and use it as before, and just click the replenish tokens option, and it should afford you course of luck and success. Yes, automatically inflict a stress. So there you go. And now you can put it doesn't auto fill it back to what it was, so you are going to have to put the 2 back in the box yourself on your loadout screen. Excellent. So you have done that. You still have the option of using Unleash Chaos if you want to use it again. A 20 with Fear is a whopping good hit. Roll damage. What does Unleash Chaos look like to everybody else?
I think actually with Feathers is that Feathers just suddenly stops floating or twitching, as if the world just aligns to say, hey, this is what the world's supposed to be like, and then it just kind of emanates outwards.
Emanates from her hands, from her eyes, from her mouth, or just
It just seems to emanate from her. It just seems to manifest from her location. And then you just kind of see as like the world kind of flattens and twists, so it kind of flops to being partially 2D and then kind of pops back into 3D.
Nice. Whoosh. All right, and it's then what actually causes the damage to the primordial worm?
Well, it would be a case of being flattened into 2 dimensions and then expanded back to 3D
again. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've been watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Well, with Miss Featherington, makes sense. Cool, that was a roll with fear, which means, once again, countdown comes down.
Dun,
Which
dun, dun.
means we get one more earth tremor. So, once again, I would like everybody to give me agility reaction rolls to keep your feet, if you are not already on the ground, which it seems that Peter is. So,
Oh no, actually, oh, I still got that. No, I'm actually up. Sorry.
beg your pardon.
Am I floating still, or on the ground?
You would have been
flying with me.
Yep. So you guys are temporarily immune to that. Tapestry, you're fine.
Thank you.
Probably gonna be on the floor now.
A 6 from Miss Featherington means that she falls over, I'm afraid, but a 22 from Mr. Wolfram means not, and a critical success from Calad means he keeps his feet. So Miss Featherington topples over from the other seismic shift.
So high heels.
She doesn't wear high heels.
I was trying to cover for a
Well,
to
standing on your tiptoes when you
Maybe
don't
that's the
wear high
problem.
heels is a bit of a problem.
Yeah, she can't run because she doesn't wear high heels.
So I'm going to spend that fear to spotlight this fella who just got hit with, who was momentarily pancaked, and is going to take advantage of Miss Featherington being on the floor, vulnerable, which means the attack gets advantage. Which means I roll 2d20 and pick the highest, which means I go with the 11, which is a hit. I will roll damage. Middling results, so you should now get the option of choosing to take it on your armor or on your hit points.
What is armor?
Okay then.
I have an armor slot of 0 out of 2, you know.
Then you've got two.
Oh, that means you've got 2 slots.
They count up, not down.
Yeah, but they don't have any armor in them.
Yeah, so it's
No,
just
0
your
out of 6.
it's bare bones, so you essentially extra hit points. So
Yeah, so they can take up to 2 hits on your armor.
your clothing, essentially, well, whatever clothing, or the armored outer shell of being a mannequin. However you want to interpret it, it should have asked you to take that.
Nope. I don't think so. It's not coming up with anywhere for me to actually click to take the damage. It just says total
Try that
5,
again.
physical. If I click hit,
Something
no.
should automatically pop up, I think, unless...
Ah, there we go. It was hiding behind the box.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha. If the second one comes up, then ignore it. Alright, so you take it on your armor. Alright, fine. Good. Spotlight goes back to you guys. Peter has requested. Peter gets it. Peter moves.
Across the countdown.
There's several wounded ones. Go finish them off.
It's on inventory, isn't it? I have to roll the mace, or do I click something else?
Just roll the
So
mace.
that's where we know him from. Peter the Kill Stealer.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
Just click your mace. It'll make a strength roll
He
because
saved
that's
me.
the trait that the mace uses to hit. It's already wired in. A 10, 11 as a 13 is a hit with hope, so you gain a hope and you get to roll damage. Okay. The primordial worm is squished.
Only takes 3. Oh well. I forgot it's the low thing, is it? +1.
So, did you give yourself hope or are you full?
Yep, I've got it. I'm now
Oh.
full.
You are now full. Well, that was a roll with hope, which means Spotlight goes back to you guys. Does Tapestry want to take his attack now? Or does Calad?
Yep. Unless Calad has something he really wants to do
I-
quickly.
Took your turn last round. You can do it.
Calad.
In that case, I shall take a shot at the most in. Actually, let me just make sure that it is within. I imagine this is in far range, which is
Yep.
the possible thing. Yep.
Correct.
I'll take a shot at that badly injured worm to try and reduce the numbers down a bit.
Alright. Good choice.
Do I need to do the target thing on it first?
Yes, please.
Okay. Crossbow.
And what do we get? We get a 6 and a 2, which means a 9 with hope, which is a miss.
Do I still get the hope?
You still get the hope, but I get to spotlight one of the wormses now. As a result, I am going to spotlight this fella who surges forwards and tries to sniff Alad. This guy will.
Did you just say he tries to sniff him?
Snip.
Oh, snip! I swear you just said sniff him. I was like, I mean, if that's what he wants to do.
Then let's go with yes. It makes it an offensive action.
I heard sniff.
I heard snitch, so I'm quite happy about it.
Gonna snitch on you, mate.
rolled a 7, which
Get
means
some stitches.
Nope, missed. Made an attempt at trying to hit Kalad, but didn't manage to. Kalad is too dexterous.
Cal just got aggressive snopples.
Well, that was my attack. Spotlight comes back to you guys. So now, if Kalad wants to counterattack, can do.
Yeah, counterattack sounds good. Right, let's... Annoyingly, I don't get to do my specials because of this guy standing here, but oh well.
What was it you wanted to do?
Run up to a pile of them and then hit 2 of them at once.
Ah,
They
spoiled your fun.
How did they?
My part.
No, it's terrible.
I'm so full worked up ready for that. I'm a bit, but I don't.
That is a 1 and a 2, which is a 5 with fear, which is a miss. So the things suddenly coming up on Kalad may have messed with his aim as he does a wild swing rather than his usual finesse strike. So that is a fear. Is it by imagination, or do you have something you can do when somebody misses with fear?
No, that's me. I
That's
can
you.
I can re-roll if I miss. Yeah,
That's you. Right, gotcha.
yeah.
Because
it's,
you
it's
both
me that
have
gets to
dread.
re-roll.
I forgot. What?
I can
No,
boost
it-
stuff, but not by that much.
No, it's mine. It's Herald of Death.
Let's activate without needing to spend a fear now. Let's activate this fella as it comes surging up, and it's gonna try reaching up into the air to snatch Glitch's legs. And it shows you how long these things are, as its bottom end is still in the ground as it reaches up for you. But
If it's anything like the source material of the picture, then yeah.
I rolled all of an 8, which was a miss, so it didn't quite manage it. It was a very, very clumsy attempt. Maybe it ran out of length. Which I hear is a common problem, maybe? I don't know. Which brings us back to spotlighting you guys again, so...
The problem of the worm community.
Does anyone mind if I shoot this thing in the face?
We
Please.
missed with fear, so doesn't that mean we're on the last count?
Oh, that's a very
Oh,
good
yeah.
point. It is the very last thing,
Oh,
so...
wait.
My pardon, thank you very much. That takes the counter down to 0, which means the countdown's effect finally triggers.
We call them graboids.
And, yeah.
I was like, we've turned into June. Run away now.
No. Not if they're graboids. We've turned into tremors.
The worms all recede into the ground.
Even
That's
the
never
dead
a good
one.
thing.
Dead ones, not so much.
The dead ones.
They've been
Especially the
severed.
dead ones.
As from the sinkhole, something bursts through from underneath with a titanic cry and a roar. So,
In it.
So the question is, Do we run or do we fight?
So, yes, the
Dead worms are still classed as adversaries.
The creature itself is a long strip of thick, chitinous body and an immense maw. But from this immense maw, of course, come all of these various tentacles and tendrils, which resemble very much the worms that you were facing moments ago.
I'm definitely shooting this thing in the face.
Because I got fear, I'm going to use that fear to spotlight the beast. And of course, who's within reach of the beast? Then these two flying.
Nobody would be that film.
So let's see what we got.
Remember, it's more scared of you than you are of it.
No, it's definitely not. Oh, fly faster, fly really fast.
So the great maw opens up and the long, sinuous body reaches to go for Glitch, and you kind of have your doubts as to whether or not this immense creature will run out of length before it manages to come at you. But whether or not it hits you, let's find out. I rolled pretty poorly, which means that Galar manages to jink you nicely out of the way as the massive maw snaps shut where you used to be.
I'd like to say Glitch is currently screaming, "I'm all gears and bolts, I'm not tasty!"
Which means we can now go to Glitch.
I have friends! Eat them!
Exactly. They're made of flesh!
I think Galar's probably laughing and thinking it's snack time.
Well, Glitch requested the spotlight, therefore Glitch gets the spotlight.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm spending 3 hope for Patron's Boon, because Jesus Christ. Give me all the bonuses!
Alright then, so Patron's Boon means that you can call on your pension for help, gaining 1d4 favour, so roll 1d4. So you can use the tool at the bottom. 4 maximum, so you can now change the 3 to a 7.
Patron looks down and goes, well, what does she want? Oh god, take all the power!
And you got a maximum of 6, so...
And then I'm going to use favoured weapon, which is why we wanted all the favour.
Cool. Oh, that's where the other one came from. Okay, cool. So we are using favoured weapon, so, yep.
Boom.
Mark a stress. So, until you deal severe damage, you can spend any number of favour to gain an extra d6. Don't forget, if you are using your pistol, to also knock down the pistol ammo at the bottom of your features.
Yep. We are indeed about to shoot this thing.
Alright, we're going to target the creature first.
Hang on, I'm going to reduce the bullet while I remember.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 bullet down. One
bullet
beast
left.
targeted. Yeah. And then also,
Yeah,
because we have a charging quiver as well to add on, so... the charging quiver comes later. No, I've got 6 bullets, remember? Because we got bullet back. Right, we're going to shoot. I don't do anything at the moment, do I? On this thing, it's all to do with the damage, isn't it?
Correctamundo.
Okay, do we even hit? Please actually work.
That was
Oh, God, thank
a
God for that.
19 with fear, so that is a definite hit.
Okay,
Roll
now comes the fun part, working out the damage. Right. I would like to spend all 6 of my favour, please. Sorry,
Wow.
7 of my favour. I'm going to spend all 7 of my favour and shoot this thing in the absolute face.
Howdy-ho!
Can you do more than 3 points of damage to it? Or 3 levels of
So,
damage
yes,
to
the situational bonus, you'll add the 6d6 that you didn't use to give
Okay,
yourself this
and
in the
then
first place.
we're also going to use the charging quiver.
Right on.
I don't know what that means when it says add damage equal to your current tier. I don't know what that is.
It'll be 1. You are all tier 1 characters. And it's
Okay.
automatically,
Situational
actually,
bonus.
it should automatically be in there, but it'll be interesting to see what it does.
Well, I clicked charging quiver, and
Cool.
it did. It just added a +1, so I
Cool.
assume that.
That's correct.
And then I've done 7d6 in the situational bonus bar.
Woof!
Ready?
What
Roll them.
does this look like? Because that's a hell of a lot of power you are channeling into your pistol right now.
Glitch is praying in a very strange way, in a very strange language. She's also just done the world's weirdest. She's just pulled out something like a little tool from her pocket. She's jammed it into the revolver's chamber. It's definitely an odd thing. It's not where she keeps her usual bullets. And she's just sprinkled some glitter. It looks just like glitter. She's just sprinkled some glitter on this thing. But when she goes to shoot, it doesn't just come out like a bullet. It comes out like a little tiny Nova Star compressed. She's given it everything.
All right.
She is currently going die, 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 die.
Love it. Right
Glitch
then.
is panicking, basically.
That's a lot of
Screw
dice!
you with your 3 fucking wands.
24 damage!
This thing just tried to beat her. She's panicking.
Jeez Louise. Well, bam! That blows a massive hole through half of the creature's body.
The bullet just went in and there's a hole.
Heavily.
If anyone's watched the anime, it's like... There's just a hole there now.
So, is Galar still kind of hanging on to Glitch at this point? Or is she let go by this point?
I guess that's up to Glitch if she still wants to be flying or not.
I'm going to let you choose if you would like to hold on to the crazy, panicking young lady that just blew a hole out of something, or if you're like, nope. I'm not dealing with that crazy. By the way, she's heavier than
Yes
she
or no,
looks.
Shaun?
She weighs
Yeah,
significantly
I'll keep
more
her
than
flying.
she should.
Okay. I'm going to ask you all both to propel yourselves backwards from the sheer recoil that just kicked out.
Somewhere over here?
As this massive boom of air displacement goes off as this Nova bolt comes streaking through and blows out most of this creature as it reels from that catastrophic attack.
I bet Glitch is devastated to have been forced away from the creature.
Oh no!
I'm going to
had
spend
to
that
go
feat
backwards.
to activate the to spotlight the creature once again.
Yeah, sorry, you got fear in my back.
And there's only one person now in range.
Well, yep.
I reckon if we just hide behind this rock, he'll never see us.
What happened to Calad, everyone? We don't talk about Calad. Snack time!
I'm
Calad
going
the
to
salad.
I am going.
He's the starter.
The creature starts to it rears back and then slams itself into the ground over and over and over, which causes a massive earth tremor. So all of those who are currently on the ground and are not already fallen over, I would like you once again to give me the agility reaction rolls, please.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're
I
fine.
think I made it mad.
Mine's not come through yet.
Yes, it has. I can see it. You are fine.
Oh, there we are.
Featherington is already on the ground. Calard is one stable boy. You two flew through the air. Tapestry just about manages to hold on.
Should be
And-
flying to its mouth, that's for sure.
I am
No, no, no.
I'm going to spend another fear to then make it, yes, attack. Calad. If I can. Come on. Come on.
Not flying towards it.
We're going in.
Do not appease the world with a sacrifice.
I rolled a 7, which is a 9, which is a miss. So Calad, once again, too springy, too agile on his feet, sees the attack coming. Misses. Right, so Calad and Peter have both requested Spotlight.
If I can go before Peter, I can give you a extra d6 on your damage.
Oh,
I can potentially
spicy.
make it vulnerable for the next person to attack it.
Alright, gone.
Alright, switching over. Peter!
I mean, if you can give your extra d6 to the next person.
Did you realise
can't
there's a sinkhole there?
Yep, so you kind of skid down.
Peter just leaps into the sinkhole like.
Yeah, oh, you can be a
YOLO!
running jump. Forceful push!
Just dive in, spin YOLO.
Make an attack with your primary weapon against a target within melee range. On a success, you'll deal damage and knock them back to close range. On a success with hope, you can add a d6. Additionally, spend a hope to make them temporarily vulnerable. Good, good.
I'm planning
call.
to spend the hope. I think which I already have clicked. I think.
Alright, so now I need you to actually make an attack roll.
Wait, it's taken one hope off. Was that for the ability or the additional part of the ability?
I'm unsure.
Oh.
Let's see what happens. It should really have asked you if you wanted to spend that hope.
It had one of it automatically came up as a 1/something, which I clicked OK for.
So
I thought
that's
I
probably
presume. Okay.
Unless.
We'll find out.
Let's indeed find out. And you made an attack with hope. Nice. You gain a hope.
Did it hit?
It hit. It hits. You
Okay.
gain a hope, and you should now. You can add a d6 to the damage roll. So when it does damage, this should be a situational bonus box. You can put 1d6 in. Bada boom, and it makes it temporarily vulnerable.
And it's been pushed back. Well, up to you if it gets pushed back or not.
At close range. Yeah, it was a forceful push, so I will say it gets pushed up to there. The edge of the sinkhole, and it also deals damage. That was one big shot. Nicely done. Galar, do you want to go next?
Okay, I had a plan, but it looks like a plan B will be a lot more interesting. So unfortunately, you're not getting me flying into the sky playing Rise of the Valkyries, saying just get on with it.
More's the pit.
Instead, I'm getting my wings out, flying over, and stabbing the thing.
All right.
Much more violent.
A little bit.
If he fails, we're going in its mouth.
Admittedly, I don't know what
I
vulnerability
want to
does.
get off the roller coaster
I
now.
Vulnerability essentially gives you an
Disadvantage?
attack with advantage.
Ah, cool.
I'd like to go
Did
off the
that
roller coaster,
roll with
please.
advantage or not? Did that roll?
I haven't seen anything yet, so yes, which-
But it did not roll, no.
you haven't even
Never
moved
done it.
yet, so
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't you rolling up to stab it?
Okay, right. Mine's
mark of stress to
disconnected,
use your
that's
wings.
what's happened.
aha. The mystery solves itself.
No
Yep.
playing for you.
Yeah. Don't
Okay, so
try
you
and
need
wait
to
for it to reload the
engage.
page.
You need to use your wings. You're using your wings, did you say?
Yes, but that stress is only if they attack me I use the stress. It doesn't say use the stress to use my wings.
Cool, cool. While flanking like a stress after an adversary makes an attack. Yes, 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 indeed. Did I ask you what your wings look like?
Yes.
I'm imagining lots of eyes. Biblical angel style.
They're
Bats with
large,
lots of eyes.
bat-like,
That
and
is-
covered in eyes.
That is covered in eyes. Nice. Alright, well, move yourself the distance you want to travel.
I will as soon as it lets me back in.
Okay.
Okay, it's not liking that.
It's showing you still in. Showing you loaded in.
No, I disconnected
Do
as well.
you need me to kick you so that you can try again?
Give me
Giving you 1 moment.
a minute, I'm just...
First world problems, folks.
Right, it's not
Tracy,
Foundry
just
logging me out, I've confirmed that. That's still logged in. Let's see if it'll let me back in.
Alright.
It's not letting me back in at the moment, it's just on a black screen. Oh, there we go, coming in.
Excellent, excellent. I want to see this attack, whether or not we actually manage to fell the beast.
Downloading world data.
That's fine.
Ooh, mine's just gone funny.
They may be having problems. Mine did disconnect earlier, but it did manage to reconnect.
Let's go refresh. It's going to temporarily turn off a bit.
Is it stuck on 99% or something?
It's sitting there saying it's taking a while.
Mine did that, and then it suddenly gave me the, you know, the little user configuration, and then it's sitting there loading at 71%.
Mine's just black screen, and the tabs got the little kind of loading circle around the dice. Oh, notice the loading symbol's gone. It's just now black.
Give it a minute; it will come up, Alex. Yours might be struggling because mine is struggling as well. We're on the same network, so I might be hogging everything. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to check this here. Steam might have kicked in a download or something stupid.
No, I'm getting 78% loaded. Okay, I've got a screen now. I've not seen it take this long to load in quite a while.
No. Somewhat troubling. Hopefully
Okay, I'm
this
back
is
in.
a sign that we need to do this another day. I hope not.
It took a minute, but mine's back up, so theirs should come back up as well. I guess if three of us went down at the same
90%.
time, it might be having a bit of a do.
97.
Blimey.
98, 99.
So I do not want you to miss this opportunity for a finishing blow.
Oh, God.
And yet, this will be... everything slows into slow motion as Cat's wings unfurl and he takes to the air with his rapier
Is he
wielded
shiny?
high, ready to strike.
Is Galar shiny when his wings come out?
No, just very, very glowing.
In that case,
Those
you're just going to hear
eyes.
from over here, woo, shiny!
Connection timed out.
Oof.
99%.
Getting there!
Seems to be serving you one at a time. What's everyone else's status like?
Mine's fine.
I can tell mine's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's fine. Like
Load
24
machine
milliseconds.
clickings and stuff, so...
30 frames per second.
Whatever you
It's loading me
did.
in, but I'm on no textures, so let's see if I can just get to a character sheet. Right. So, will it actually do me as targeted? I don't know.
I know what the difficulty is, so, you know. We'll go from there.
Right. I'm attempting to. There we go.
That's fine.
Right. Okay. Flying over.
You also get to roll a d6 because it's with advantage. But you hit.
I'm seeing the downloading world data button.
6, so you actually get a 25 with fear. Roll damage.
I don't have any pop-ups yet.
Okay. You're not using paired, you're essentially rolling a d8. Which damage we get.
I'll just roll the D8.
Yep,
Oh.
that was me.
It's coming through slowly. Slowly.
Deal damage. No target selected with a permission. You keep telling me that. Yeah. No, it won't let me do it. Interesting. I'm the GM and it won't let me do it. It needs you to do it. That doesn't make any sense.
At the moment, I'm getting this really struggling and going network error getting things. I'll see if
There we are, I'm in.
Alright then.
I still haven't seen his roll pop up either.
Even with 4 damage, that is 1 hit point marked. The creature gives a squeal as Galar manages to plunge his blade into its soft parts that were exposed when Glitch blew that massive hole in its side. And therefore, Galar, capitalizing on Peter's titanic hit, flies in, skewers something vital. The beast utters one last roar and then sinks its entire length into the ground and disappears back into the earth. Whether that means it's dead or it's just taken so much damage that it's sunk down into the ground remains to be seen.
I'm not gonna lie, Glitch just went, "Is it dead yet?"
Hope so.
I don't want to
Right.
be a snack. Too big a snack.
Still being flown towards where the mouth was.
Yeah.
Just the dead
No,
mouth
take
now. It's
that.
lolling on its side. It's like gonna drop you in.
That's
Right.
not snack time.
Get out of the pit.
Getting out of the pit, you dust yourselves off.
Flap my wings twice and land outside the pit.
With style and grace.
And further away from you, you can actually make out, if I can just get it to face the right way, another portal has appeared. Now, I don't require all of you to walk all of your tokens that entire distance, but nevertheless, the threat of the, well, whatever that was, has ended.
Glitch is practically running there. Just like, nope, 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 nope.
Animal sounds start slowly trickling back, as it seems that the entire wildlife of the area that was holding its breath to see what happened has now let it out again, as everyone starts heading past the
Tapestry is
cave with the
continuing
spider.
to sneak. Tapestry's continuing to sneak in the shadows.
Fine, fair and good.
In the stream. Webby's going for Miss Featherington's paddling again.
Miss Weatherington stops in the stream, whether or not she's disappointed at finding that she can't feel it. It's cold
She's
waters.
just got wet feet.
She's got wet feet. Galar seemed to be just staring at the spider. The spider is moving. Is not moving. It's just stationary. Hey, Tapestry, look, is
Animatronic
this
this
your
whole
pet?
time.
It's animatronic.
Let's do some of that while people have still got the rest, and I actually need to do my targeting.
Are we
So
leaving
remember
the
to do
spider alone?
Shift T if you want to target
Shift.
people.
Thank you.
Oops, I just got booted then.
Oh,
Catching.
There we go, I'm back.
apply effects. Just yourself. Okay, so everybody.
Damn it, can that not apply to everybody?
No, it doesn't. So if everybody targets themselves and
Okay.
uses the apply effects button from Galad's rally, you
Is
can
that
get
just
a bolster.
We can't. There isn't an effects button.
Yeah.
Okay, what you can do then is, if you go to your character sheets and look for effects, you should see rally is down there, and there should be a slider which will allow you, to enable the effect.
Done.
I don't have it on mine.
That's cool. I will.
Damn it.
There you go. Do it for you.
Thank you.
Webby, is there one on yours?
What?
If you go to effects, is there a rally in the inactive effects?
Yeah.
Yep, so there should be a slider. There you go, you've activated yours. Brilliant, brilliant. After that, as well, yes, the...
Nice little victory here, loop the loop, and tune as we come into land while you're looking at a spider.
Alright, so you just have to pass through the portal, it seems, to proceed to whatever's next.
Let the others go ahead.
It better be a vacation.
I'm going to disappoint you there.
God damn it.
But I will say that after you pass through the portal, you feel slightly less weary than you did before, and everyone gains the effects of a short rest. So what you can do is, on your character sheets you have got a knife and fork icon and a bed icon underneath the bit that says your level. It's the knife and fork you want for short rest. Once you do that, a window will pop up and ask you to select 2 options for a short rest action. You can tend to your wounds, which means that you can regain your hit points. You can clear stress, which means you can clear a point of stress, or D4 stress. You can repair armor, which means you can make a roll to repair armor, or you can prepare. Prepare is essentially, if you describe to me how it is you are preparing, you can gain a hope. And if you choose to prepare with 1 or more members of the party, you each gain 2.
I got very confused just then because it gave me my long rest moves as well, and I forgot I had a thing that lets me choose between.
Because...
Yeah, I've got efficient.
Because you have... Yes, the 2 mannequins will have the option to choose a long rest move as well as a short rest move, instead of the 2 short rests. Because your inner workings are terribly efficient.
It's not giving me back my dedication ability. It says I get it's once per rest. So as I've taken a rest, I should get it back, shouldn't I?
Once per rest. Well, that's fine. What you can do then is, if you go to your dedicated thing itself, right-click the 0 out of 1.
That's what has it back on. Cool. I was trying to work out how to do that. Thank you.
Right, so it won't automatically clear the stress, but if you've taken stress, you need to select yourself and then hit the clear stress button, and it'll give you... It's like healing yourselves. It'll roll,
Wait,
and then you'll click apply healing. Same for armor. Essentially, you target yourself and use the apply healing button to do with yourself. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good.
Oh, that was annoying. I didn't know that. I forgot that one of my options was to tithe to my patron, but it didn't come up, so I forgot about it.
That's per long rest, not short rest.
So no, it says during a rest.
During
the
a rest,
mannequins take short rests as long rests.
Yeah, that's a good point. But nevertheless, it says per rest, so that's a good point, yes. Well, your tithe was to sit down and essentially make something quick and then send it off.
Well, I didn't do it this time because I cleared my stress, but I'll have to remember it for next time.
So
but I can do it.
For now then, that means you do not get more favour back unless you spend hope.
Yes. When you do this, gain favour. If you choose to forego this offering, the GM instead gains a fear. What? Sorry, guys.
It's like I tricked you into that, isn't it?
It's almost like I should have read my bloody sheet.
Funny that.
Yeah, funny.
Preparation-wise, I'm going to be doing a prayer while running a finger over the rune markings on my holodex.
Cool. So that's you preparing just yourself, okay?
Yeah. Since I'm also doing a prayer, can I give you a musical accompaniment to your prayer?
I could try and whisper it in tune if you want.
Oh, then.
So both of you get 2 back then in that case. What's Tapestry's preparation?
Tree, still in the shadows, is simply watching the others, taking notes of all their sort of little idiosyncrasies, mannerisms, stuff like that. Just to
Things
sort of
to-
like... Or every little thing that they do is one thing that I can sort of like take inspiration from in my never-ending, changeable way of seeing every sunrise as a new person.
Feathers just stops.
Nice.
But over the
And
course
power
of 4
down.
hours, we'll very slowly move closer to one of the other members of the group.
So yes,
Just
it feels
sneaks
like
up
4
slowly.
hours. You're not actually sure about the actual passage of time here, but nevertheless.
Well, guys, secretly it's an angel.
The short rest
Stone
doesn't
angel.
necessarily have to be a set number of hours per se. It's not like D&D and Pathfinder where a rest is a set 8 hours, and therefore a short rest is half that. But depending on how long you feel you want to take in order to momentarily rest and gather yourselves ready for whatever happens next, it's up to you guys. But
I think you're saying we must gather our party to venture forth.
indeed. So, Gareth, don't forget, from preparing you do gain a hope.
Yep, give myself
Excellent.
one. That preparation also leans into sort of like the community thing when I don't have a community ability of my own. I can spend a hope to use an ally's community ability.
Yes.
So I imagine that I'm kind of representing that by studying the rest as we go along and kind of getting into their mindset.
Just
So what you're saying is that you're staring at us like a bit of a creep.
No, I'm staring deep into your souls. But I'm doing it from the shadows, so you don't know it's happening. So that's fine.
He's a voyeur.
Got it.
Yeah. But you're trying to be unseen while you're staring at people. That's not gonna work.
Why not?
It's not what Mr. Eyeballs over
Because
there,
I'm
it's not.
staring at you.
Oh my staring.
Always
The man
watching
staring at
history, always watching.
I
Are,
was
are
just-
you trying to? Are you trying to see the moment my eye catches yours? Because I don't have any eyes.
There's just that almost imperceptible movement of that shadow, of that kind of outline of his head, that seems to indicate he's looking in your direction.
I literally just start singing when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
Stop stealing my thoughts, Tracy.
I have dated you for too long.
I was just informed by my wife that the primordial spider here has actually invited one of its friends around to my house. It's currently sat on the ceiling of my bedroom, so
And it needs to vacate
and it needs to be
immediately.
vacated. But I can't do that right now, so hopefully it's still there when I go back in 55 minutes. But until then,
I wouldn't count on it.
well, you know, let's see how we go.
It knew the risks.
Exactly. How dare you presume, Spider? But in any case, is that everything everybody wants to do in preparation?
Yep.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Let me just do a quick check-in just to make sure I haven't missed anything. No. Good. Okay. In which case, passing through the portal, it's a similar sensation to before, and that is when we move on and we find ourselves somewhere else, somewhere new. You find yourselves in what looks like a village, and at first you're taken by the fact that it's actually quite a quaint little village. Wooden-made houses, people milling about, but then you recognize the worried, even panicked looks on the faces of some of the people around. Now, I know for the purposes of this map, Everyone seems to bear the same face, but trust me when I say these are all people with different faces because they are all common folk. Just people who are in regular clothes. Some of them have bloodstains. A lot of them are grimy or dirty. All of them are otherwise panicked. You are greeted by screams and howls. The village of simple wooden buildings is under siege by creatures cast in the mould of a fusion of beasts and men. The thudding impacts of catapults and trebuchets make the ground vibrate. Fire consumes the roofs of several of the buildings as men and women run shrieking from both flames and the beastmen that set upon them with bloodthirsty eagerness. Panicked folk clumsily reel at a well to fetch water enough to quench the flames as they lick higher. The voice comes again to you. Where would you stand? So, this is an environment. And there are numerous challenges that you can choose to take on within this environment, should you choose to. So, as far as you can see, there are numerous situations developing at this current moment in time. There is a fire. You need to put it out before it spreads. There are guards just behind a makeshift barricade, barely holding back a wall of beastmen, slavering as they are trying to get at the people on the other side. You've got people running about, scared, some frozen to the spot. You have options available to you to try and do something, anything to help. As far as where to go next, you're not sure. There's no obvious there's no obvious portal in the area that you can see, but then you haven't exactly looked very hard for one, so...
Join the walls that pushing back against the beastmen, protecting the people.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw peeps into Inish of a sort. So you are going to go up there and try and help hold back the beastmen. Okay. What is everybody else trying to do in the interim as their action?
Did you say there was a bunch of people just stood there like formless idiots going, "Ah!"
Some people are indeed just, it seems, frozen with panic or shock.
I'm going to shock them out of it by cracking a whip in their general direction to get their attention. Oi!
Okay,
Time
so
to go.
up here might be
They're
the best place
behind
to
the
go.
walls, run!
So if you just position yourself up there, please, Tracy.
Where is up? Oh, never mind. I see your thing.
Where I'm pinging.
Yeah, I
these
can't see the
people
ping, but it's fine.
Rather close to both the fire and
Hang on.
the front.
It's doing the weird thing where it highlights the ground when I just want to move.
Oh, you got your measuring tool up by accident.
I don't think so.
There we go.
It doesn't matter.
You can't
Move
use
now.
measurement to move anymore, they got rid of it.
Yeah.
So you'll be up there
I'm going
doing
to-
that. So I will.
Yeah, I'm
ask
actually going
for-
to put myself there so I'm between the three of them so that they actually get on with it.
Okay, cool. So I'll be asking for tests when I'm ready to take them, but I want to see where everybody
Uh-huh.
goes first. Anybody else?
I've got a mechanics question before I come up with action.
Sure.
Would you say that these people are all looking around as if they're very, very stressed and falling to pieces?
Yes.
I.e., if I do a rousing speech that will clear off stress for all allies within far range, would that actually help them get their shit together and start putting the fire out?
Quite possibly.
Or would... Because we don't have any stress at the moment, but...
It's a try it and find out scenario.
Well, might as well.
No, that's good. That's
There
good.
is.
Use your ability to do that. So, yep, you are helping in a global sense there. Good, good. Awesome, awesome.
I like how you came up with the humane option and I'm just like, wow.
Shoot.
I'll scare them more than the other thing.
Exactly. You'll be more scared of me. Damn it.
You're trapped in here with me now.
So I'm going to place you somewhat centrally to represent you doing that. Basically going, hey, people, hey, listen, hey.
Hey, listen.
Oh my god, he's that annoying little pixie from what you
Biblical version of Navi.
Yeah.
So, Galar, Tapestry, Miss Featherington, anything you guys want to try?
I know what Feathers is doing.
Cool.
Feathers thrives on chaos. Feathers is just dancing through the middle of it all.
Helpful.
Tapestry and Galar. Well, these people might need a way out. Or do you want to help with the fire or whatever? What's the idea, Gav?
Tapestry is thinking of trying to get outside and shadows and deception to try and divert some of the creatures away. Give the guys a chance to try and take out them while we divide their forces. Essentially, trying to get out by here.
Alright.
And diverting them away.
Nice, okay, cool. Which leaves...
Can I spend the free hope to reactivate Rogue's Dodge?
Sure. This will be, until otherwise noted, this will be mostly essentially skill checks. Yep. These are the action rolls to represent your work doing something, so I'll get back to you when it's time to do all the rolls, which leaves Galar.
I should probably go into the fire.
To what effect?
Do what you can and make sure there's nobody else in the burning building.
Okay, cool. Alright. In that case, then, I am going to ask for Alex to do a strength check for Peter, then, please, to represent his aiding the guard in holding back the beasts.
Could I use my experience?
If you think you want to, then yeah. Absolutely. "13 with hope." Nice. So you gain that hope back. Right, so yes, you fell many a beastman and give the guards some respite, but there's still so many of them, in which case, Tapestry, what would you like to do here? You want to actually get their attention, or do you want to start sniping at them from behind?
I want to be sort of like yelling out to people who aren't there, going, "This way! While they got the stupid beasts distracted, let's go!" And try and deceive the beasts into thinking there's a bunch of people there.
Alright, so this seems like a presence roll to me.
Yep. And can I spend a hope to activate Death Deceiver?
Absolutely you can.
Very much. So that will
gain an advantage.
Gain an advantage. So the presence and I take advantage, I take it?
Yes, indeed. So we get 12 with fear.
Yeah.
Nice. So you are successful.
Yep.
You do helpfully divert a number of beast kind in that direction. So I'm going to make a couple of visual representations here as you start drawing the attention of a few. The number isn't just 2, it's more of an abstract representation of you drawing forces away. Since you rolled with fear there, I am going to spend that in order to, let's see. I am going activate. Raise and pillage. So, another whoosh of a trebuchet sounds, but this one seems to be carrying a flaming bolt that it brings down on the central building with a crash, which does some damage but is mostly there to set it alight. So another fire has been lit. This place is at the risk of starting to burn to the ground. Let's have
Where is that
Galar.
trebuchet?
Sorry?
Where's that trebuchet?
It's somewhere off in the distance. You can't quite see because there's trees surrounding this village. It's very difficult to actually see the location, but you can. It's not just nearby. You can hear the sound of a massive conflict going on in the area. So the twang and whoosh of trebuchets means they must be nearby somewhere, but they're currently out of sight. Galar, you are trying to fight the fire, or you're looking for other people to see if there's survivors in there you could get out?
Fight the fire mostly, but if there's anyone in there, that'd take priority. So.
Alright then. You don't see anybody else in there, luckily, but the fire does run the risk of spreading. So I will give you your choice of which of your traits you want to use to fight the fire with, as long as you give me an explanation for how you do it. I mean, are slightly made of wind, so
yeah, probably using the wings. And just basically funneling a load of air to push it away to stop it spreading and try and smother them down as much as possible.
Sounds like you're using a lot of your own internal force there, so that could justify a strength spend. Not spend, a strength roll. That is a critical success. So you actually put a huge blast of wind, gathering some of the air around you, as well as using your own ephemeral nature to just hurl a load of air at it, which initially fans it, but blows it so hard that it just completely puts out the fire. Some of those cinders and hot ashes do actually hit the beastmen over here. We're diverted away, so that's a twofer. So by Tapestry diverting some of the beastmen, he actually brought them into the path of the fire that was being put out. So nicely done. That is so
exactly
far
as planned, as far as they know.
1, 2, 3 successful.
If anyone asks, it was totally teamwork.
Yeah.
Absolutely went that way, don't worry.
Yep.
Miss Featherington is still just dancing around.
Yep.
Khalad is doing rousing speech.
Yep, and I'd like to continue that to try and get a proper bucket chain going for this other fire.
Presence then, please, if you could. And the same goes for Glitch, a presence roll from you too, if you're trying to snap people out of what's going on.
I am indeed.
$11 with hope.
And an extra D6, and I'll still get 11.
And an 18 with hope. Okay, groovy.
Yeah, I can't see the rolls for some reason, so I'll just trust you on what it says, because it's just not working for me.
Okay. Khalad, your initial inspirational words have actually had an effect and people are noticing you, but unfortunately you probably had to shout a little bit to get noticed over all the din, so trying a second attempt at trying to gain everybody's attention means that your voice cracked a little bit, and so you just came back with a couple of However, Glitch does manage to get these 3 attention, and so if you wanted to, you could just roll on the tool, lead them away, since they seem to be responding to you.
Yeah, I'm going to tell them if they're going to be this useless that they need to go out the back and get out of everyone's insert appropriate swear word and insult way.
Okay. Both Glitch and Khalad, if they can, gain a hope because they rolled the hope.
Tracy, was it an odd roll or an odd score where your thing kicks off?
It's an odd score.
Okay.
So if I got 18, I'm fine. I don't glitch unless the result is odd.
I just looked at the dice and went, they're both odd.
Yes, Davis.
Right. I'd like to try this one. I know it's a little late, but I didn't realise I had it.
Cool.
But
Heart of a poet.
I can do that, which means I can add an additional D4 onto that roll. Okay.
12,
Well,
which means
it's
you
still
succeeded.
not going to do anything.
No, you
it
succeeded.
did.
That was the difference.
Ooh.
Ah.
And I gained hope. Getting hope. So,
Yeah, you did.
Cool.
So, instead, yes, wind that back as somehow the laws of time unwind and snap back to a previous point where, Khalad unleashes... Well, what does Khalad do?
Effectively going, come on, right, we need a bucket chain. Move it. You there, get a bucket, get moving, get shifted that way, and trying to get people to actually get moving to try and get that fire out. I told them they can do it now. I'm telling them to get their figure out their shift. It's a very similar speech to the other
Glitch
side
can hear
of the
that.
well.
She'll tell these 3 to follow what he says if they know what's good for them.
Sure, nice, okay, cool.
So there are now 6 people on the bucket chain.
am going to spend a fear.
No, the well went.
At which point, can I get this to work? Well, then reinforcements. Ah,
Honest, Glitch is nice, I promise.
no. Okay, so I get tier 1 minions, which means we do 1 of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As all of a sudden, a number of beastmen make themselves known at one of the flanks. As they add themselves to the milieu. Okay, so things are going good at the moment. You've very successfully put 1 fire out. Peter is helping the guards who have now got an advantage from the fact that the number of beastmen they're holding back has thinned down. Tapestry managed to lead enough astray that they've been scorched and burnt and have therefore probably run off, being so badly damaged. Miss Featherington is just dancing through all the chaos whilst other folks essentially start guiding everyone to form bucket chains and to start essentially stopping the place from burning down. People are beginning to rally, but all of a sudden the appearance of the beastmen means that they, at least those on this side, are going to start to panic again and are being looked at by the beastmen as potential targets. So, they have appeared. You have the option of, those of you who are closer, engaging them or waiting for them to come to you. It's up to you what you want to do, but essentially we're back into a form of initiative now.
I think those near the beastmen ought to be going first, because I think they will be able to see it, whereas the rest of us won't.
Okay,
Oh wait,
cool.
I've just looked in the corner of the map. Never mind.
Yeah, we're a little bit of a surrounded situation. Well, not surrounded.
Yeah, I didn't see the corner of the map because it was moved to a certain way. Sure. Can I fire on something to go, oh bugger, we've got stuff?
Feathers had a hand up.
Oh,
Yep,
Feathers went
Feathers had
first.
hand up first, so let's let Miss Featherington go first. far distance, it seems.
How do class abilities work?
Which
Do I
one
just
were you
click
thinking
to
of?
say I'm spending it? Yes. Channel raw power and volatile magic if needs be.
Right, so channel raw power. Once per long rest, you can place a domain card from your loadout. Now, at the moment, there's a thing. Shaun can correct me. Is it a maximum of 5 cards in your loadout?
Yes, I think so. Tier 1.
Yeah. So, at the moment, you have got nowhere near your maximum amount of cards. So, that channel raw power doesn't really apply unless you really want to gain.
Alright, okay, but that's
hope.
fine. Then obviously the subclass of the manipulate magic.
That one's a good one. I do like that one because you can manipulate it even after.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you
Okay.
want to do. Do you want to extend the reach? In which case, you do it at the start.
Range is fine.
You can gain a +2 bonus to the attack, so as long as you spend
No.
distress, or you can double the damage die, which means you can wait till the end and see what the result of your to hit damage roll was. Or you can attack an additional target. So, yeah, you have those options available to you whenever you think during the process of your attack you want to make them.
Oh, I need to regain. I should have regained spell pitch.
So make sure that Unleash Chaos has got 2. And make a spell attack as per before. So that is a 21 with fear. Cool. So that was a hit. That was a definite hit. So roll damage. Cool. So, oh my goodness. 16. Now you targeted this fellow, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Now this fellow. Oh, actually, you're doing manipulate magic. What are you doing?
That nice 10.
You do have a nice 10. Do you want to make it a 20?
I do want to make it a 20.
You want to make it a 26? Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting because
You might be better to hit a second target. To
I was going to say,
I don't think I can hit second target.
Can you do more than 3 levels of damage
Yeah.
on something?
No, I
hit an additional target within range is part of that, isn't it?
hold on just a second. That's a good idea, but let me explain to you why that's probably not needed. Because this guy here that you targeted is a minion. Minions are a special class of adversary. They only have 1 hit point and 1 stress, and if you hit them with enough punch, you can take out multiple minions in one shot. In this regard, these Beastmen minions are set to be take an additional 1 out if it is within range of your attack for every 3 damage. Now, if you've done 20 bloody 6, they are all within far. You can take them all out with 1 shot.
Yeah.
Damn, Miss Featherington!
I think Calad will see as he just stops dancing, stiffens up, and then extends a hand out.
So the forward group of beastmen is just absolutely annihilated by this massive manipulation of reality as they just get crushed. Which alarms this young lady over here. But she suddenly sees that the way away is now very, very clear, so off she runs.
I mean, does she technically count as a minion?
She doesn't know.
Oh.
She is just a bystander.
You know that.
Yeah, the feathers know that.
Oh no, either.
Right, so
The reality is folded around her.
The situation
gonna
with
lie.
everybody else is that, Peter, you are starting to see a lessening of the amount of beastmen coming at you from this direction, which means in a moment it might be if you just fight on a little bit longer and defeat the rest of these, which can happen with another skill check, which you will have to wait until I have had my spotlight, because the last roll was with fear. You think, with a bit of battle experience that you didn't realise you had, but makes sense, if you can thin the numbers out more, then the guard can make a tactical withdrawal and can possibly cover the escape of the civilians that need to get away. Likewise, Tapestry, the guys that the beastmen that you lured to their fiery doom, means that there are significantly less here, which means you've got the option of either assisting Peter with decreasing the number of beastmen more so that the guards can detach, or...
I was thinking...
Go on, if you were thinking.
I was thinking there's that trebuchet that's shooting fire and crap at them that must be in range somewhere outside. I was thinking of trying to see if I could sneak up to that and sabotage it.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Alright, we'll get to that then. So, but first, I want to have a little turn. And I'm going to shine the spotlight on the Beastman leader. And he is going to... first of all, I have to spend that fear in order to bring the spotlight to them. But then he is going to have me spend another fear to activate 1d4 allies. There's only 2 left, and I roll a 2, so that's just as well. Okay, but they only deal half damage. So, first I'm going to activate is...
How come they only do half damage out of interest?
Because I'm using the Beastman's, the leader's special ability to activate another adversary on his activation. So the spotlight's really on the Beastman leader, but now as a leader creature, he is shunting the spotlight, his spotlight, to activate some of his minions on his turn, but as a result of them essentially taking an action out of turn, they will do less damage.
So what you're saying is, screaming at someone to do something only goes so far.
Now, they have got very crude, rudimentary bows, so they are going to have to move to close the distance. Nope, still too far away. Which means going to have to go a little bit further. There we go. There we are. Now within range. So that guy activates, moves, and fires on Galar. Only gets a 4, so yep, miss. Terrible, terrible. Beastman, very bad archers apparently. So this guy is gonna move as far as he can. Anybody else within range? No, it's all Galar. Galar, not Galar. Right, there we go. That's another fear point from me. I said that would happen if I got the names mixed up.
Wait, why would you give yourself a fear point?
No, he's taking it away.
I took a fear point away.
You took it away.
Yeah, like...
For being a silly Billy. That's a hit. That is an on-the-money hit. So as a result, I will roll damage and then halve it. And I rolled minimum. You take 2, Kalad. So again, either take it on your armor or take a single hit point of damage.
Well, I've got ways of getting rid of damage.
It's not going to ask you for a. It's not going to ask you for a prompt because I'm not bothering to send it because it's going to deal half of that damage to do it yourself. There you go, marvelous.
I'll take the armor.
So that was them activating, and because I got character names wrong, it cost me an extra sphere. Mind. Now I would like Peter to do his roll, strength again, or an attack, essentially, to thin the number of beastmen further.
Can I use the same experience again, or do I just...
Sure. If you have the hope to spend, you can use the experience. That is a dang good roll. You get the hope back for You're rolling an 18 with hope, which means that you do thin the numbers even more. That was a hope, so now it comes back to Tapestry. So Tapestry, sabotage. Let's go with an insight roll, please. So you know which bit to snip. Because you're a sneaky, sneaky fella, I'm going to assume you got there. 24 with... Yep. Not only do you identify the right bits, but you manage to set it in such a way so that they won't notice that it goes wrong until they try firing it, at which point the rope will break. So you saw at it just enough so that when it's released, it will snap, and the whole thing will just essentially flip on its head as it comes loose from itself, and it'll probably take out everybody around it. So you slink away quietly back to this area.
They'll never know I was even there.
But while you're out there, you sneak through the tree line, and what you see is a massive battle. You can see half men, half beasts everywhere. There are also giant, immensely tall giant figures just striding along, and what you notice is that in the near distance towards the southeast is a massive wall which looks like the outer wall of a city, and sure enough, if you step back a bit, you can see evidence of tall building spires just behind it, and there are numerous soldiers on the parapets of the city wall firing down, and there are also numerous trebuchets that are launching counterfire over the walls to try and thin the advancing army that is trying to take out the assembled beastman and giant army that is attacking. Which means that when you come back, you think you spy a path for everybody to escape to.
Is that a path that leads to the city, or leads just away from the whole army?
It might lead to the city and safety.
That's correct. It probably won't happen.
So, I am going to say that I am going to allow folks to attack these guys. I am allowing you guys to keep the spotlight.
Okay.
We might run over a little bit if that's okay, as far as time goes.
I have put my hand up so I can eliminate them.
All right then. Spotlight goes to Glitch.
I'm not gonna do anything close to what the dear Miss Featherington did, because
You aren't going to throw a small star at them, right? Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Golly gosh, gee whiz, Miss Featherington's awesome. Is all Glitch can say. I will, however, shoot this guy in the face.
Okay.
God, you would want to take her apart to find out how she does it.
I very much do want to take her apart so I can find out what she does and how she does it.
Like, can we be up with Lady Featherington with the spanner and it?
Is the Glitch saying that out loud?
What? Golly gosh, gee whiz, you're awesome. Yeah.
No, taking the apart bit.
No, she's just thinking that. There may be that look in someone's eye when they look at something and go, I wonder how that works.
An inquisitive look.
Yeah, with a touch of predator, because she's like, how does this?
Yes. Shiny.
Must make this work. Must make this my patron.
Okay then, make a shot. Take a shot.
I'm gonna blight strike it, because why the heck not? See if this works.
That is
I still can't.
18 with fear, so that is a big old hit.
Oh god.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
I keep giving him fear. Sorry, guys.
But it means that your damage dice goes up.
It does. It goes to 7. Don't know what that does.
Splat.
Excellent. And then she's just going to take one little step towards Miss Featherington for no reason whatsoever.
which means that I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to activate anything. I'm going to allow you to keep the spotlight. So, next! I mean, Khalad, do you want to try next, or does Galar want to race in and do something dramatic?
Dramatic.
Got anything dramatic in mind?
I
mean, with the sheer amount of hope you guys got, tag team.
The tag team them?
Yeah.
We're both flying, so
Yeah, even better.
can we get to the leader in range? No, that's very far away.
It's far
Oh,
from
I
me.
didn't see him. I should have shot him.
How's that
Yeah,
work?
my wings don't go that far.
Yeah, how was your distance?
How is mine far and yours very far?
That doesn't make sense. It's far for me as well. If I can draw a line.
Very curious.
It's not doing angles. It's drawing a
It's
box.
because I kept the grid, that's why.
Okay.
That's a group. I'm doing a group roll. Or am I doing a group roll? I want a tag team roll. Doofus. Galar.
I mean, I could
Khalad.
spend
There we go.
2
So,
support, but I've already been. So
Sure.
what duty do I need to do to catch up and get over there?
Well, who is initiating the tag team? Who's spending the 3 hope?
I've got hopes. I've got a full bar of hope. How about you?
I'm 1 below, so.
I'll spend it then.
Okay. So basically, you two nominate your roles. Make a roll each, whatever role you want to make, and we'll see how you managed it. You going for the leader? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get to the leader. I'm assuming that's going to be the tag team attack and individual agilities, and hopefully we
So
don't.
yeah, it's probably going to be a move. Both of you move, and some kind of like one of you throws the other or something.
Since you're leaving with a hope, I'm going to add extra sparkle to my sparkles.
So spend hope, wings of light, so you can zoom in dramatically on wings of light. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Deal an
Fine.
extra D8 damage on a successful attack. Alrighty. Alright, so one roll we get is a 10 with fear.
I'm going to
Right.
throw in my prayer dice on that because I think that's going to be a miss, so.
Okay.
Don't know if it puts those in chat. It does not. Okay.
And the other roll is
23
one of them.
with hope! Well, you might not even need to bother with the
Might
prayer
not
dice.
even need to. Yeah, I think he's hit that. I'll let
It's
him
all
take that one.
good. So, roll your damage. Roll your damage,
Yeah.
Shaun, because that's what's going to be going in.
Situational 1d8.
Let's throw you over there too, then, in that case. Whee!
Really?
What does this tag team maneuver look like?
Amazing by the sound of it.
I think I shoot out like a firework of glitter that explodes on him and just highlights it like a weak point to target the attack of Davos.
Yeah, sounds good. And swooping in. Right. Okay. Can I? Is there a way to just roll damage from in? From
It should be under
Yeah.
your
I'll
attack.
spend it. Or I can just hit the D8 button.
Sure.
That's not a nice number.
Okay, so actually that boosts it, so that makes it 8, 9, 10, 11, which is the same one. Hits him for 2, but you both get, you both get a hope back, essentially. Ba-boom, ba-boom.
I just hit somebody on a on an attack using a rapier.
Yes.
Damn it! There isn't enough. That's Yeah, it's not a second attack against the same person. Never mind.
No, different target. But nevertheless, the Beastman leader does not like the fact that you guys just soared in on wings and smacked him one, in which case he is gonna bug the hell out of there. At which point the archer that he leaves behind is like, dude!
Right here.
Where are you going?
Run! And just legs it.
The archer yelling, "Not gonna lie, dude, dick move."
Yeah. So essentially,
Well, man, you
you've got the attention of everybody. The Beastmen have been driven back from the barricade in enough numbers such that when the Beastman leader from the flanking maneuver flees, so do the Beastmen who are attacking the barricade. Peter manages to knock enough of them down that it relents the numbers and they start to retreat, which gives you the option of getting the hell out of here with all the people in tow.
Tapestry can run up and say, when he sees that, and says, "I think I see a path to the nearby city. We can get the villagers down, but we need to move quickly."
Everyone, move out.
So the path south is the best path out of the village, and sure enough, when you guys start using the path south, which is here, you will see a very familiar portal in front of you. Curiously, the people, the civilians, and the village guard who are holding back the Beastmen, they don't seem to notice it. In fact, when they run towards it, they run straight through it with no effect whatsoever. They just run past it and continue running past it.
Oh my gosh. Is there a space to the side of this? Because Glitch is now just going to be stood going, look at the front, look at the back, look at the front, look at the back. What?
Yes, there's strangely enough that portal is just hovering there. This mass of this circle of black stone.
Come on, you lot. Follow me this way.
Start heading towards it, ushering people out of the village and just
Yep.
making our way.
So I am going to assume that you all manage to make it out. As you leave the conflict behind, satisfied that you at least managed to get people to safety. Hopefully they all make it to the city. But as you all plunge through the portal to your next destination, it all changes once again. You find yourselves inside what looks to be a packed town hall. It is practically shoulder to shoulder. There are people dressed in nobles' regalia for the most part, but there are also one or two common folk around. And as soon as you start to get your bearings, you notice that everyone is concentrating their attention in one area. But let me give you the area's description first. A cacophony of voices compete with one another to be heard as you find yourselves in what appears to be some sort of village meeting hall. Many of the people here are dressed in finery and hold about them an air of concern and uncertainty. Their collective attention appears to be focused on a broad-shouldered man whose attire marks him as a person of import, yet he lies upon the floor, cradled in the arms of a young woman. The man's skin is drawn and pale, and he occasionally convulses as his body is racked by some malady. The woman holding his head tries to call for calm as she also pleads with the crowd to have someone come forward to help. Meanwhile, pacing back and forth at the feet of the fallen elder, mutters and yells a younger man, possessed of the same powerful frame as the one on the floor. The younger man's mutters are broken by the occasional outburst as he hurls accusations at random members of the crowd who themselves seem too stunned by what has transpired to do much more than watch impotently. The voice comes back to you. What has happened here, and who is the guilty party? This is now a social event. So, you have essentially a social battle now to undertake, and numerous actions that you can take. So who would like to suggest their first action?
Is there any dodgy looking people in this room? And by dodgy I mean that
Well,
definitely
that would
don't
be
look
one.
noble.
Cool. You are looking for
Like they come
suspicious
from the underworld.
behaviour.
No, I'm looking for people that look like they come from the underworld, the dirty side of town. The
Sure,
not
sure.
noble.
The rogues.
Yeah.
Anybody else assisting Glitch in this?
I think I'd assist that because it kind of feels like a familiar scene of an assassination. So I'd be looking for somebody that's acting how I think I'd be acting after killing somebody.
So this is
Yeah,
going to be...
I've
Sorry, go on.
also got Slyborn,
Ah,
so I have advantage rolls to negotiate with criminals, detect lies, or find a safe place to hide.
I've got scoundrel. I just wanted to negotiate with dodgy people.
so... in order of instinct, Galar has got 0, Glitch has got 1,
It's
and
me then.
Featherington has got 2. So whoever wants to lead can lead, but first the other 2 have to make rolls in order to see if they can assist, and therefore gain an advantage to the leader. So I'm presuming the one with the highest is going to lead. I'm not hearing any objections, so I'm going to go with yes. So can I get Glitch and Galar to both give insight rolls, and if you get over a certain amount, then you will succeed.
They have +1 insight. In instinct, you mean? No, I've got
Instinct,
+1
yes.
as well.
For reference, Matt, I'm going
Yo.
to use the detect lies part of scoundrel when listening to people.
You're not questioning people at the moment, you're just looking out for
No.
somebody who might
yeah,
be
I'm
suspicious.
going to listen to them.
But thank you for reminding me.
I'm using my hidden assassin experience, and I'm also
Nice.
going to throw in a preemptive prayer dice, so I'll put a +2 on it as well.
Ooh, okay then. Rocket.
Just to clarify, so this is basically whoever's got the second highest is currently rolling to see what they can do.
Yes,
So,
That goes.
that's 1.
so would that be me as well then?
If you want to join in, then by all means join in.
We're just going to use keen senses just to keep an ear
ignore that.
out, basically, be on like high alert for something or anything.
So Glitch and Galar both give an advantage. So Peter, you're 3 of the maximum. So let's go with your instinct. Pardon me. Check. Insights from another system.
Okay.
Using your experience. Okay, cool. You should have rolled with advantage.
Oh, good
So
point.
roll
Yeah.
a d6. So you added 5 to that, so that's actually 14 with fear. So you all succeed. 2 with hope, 1 with fear. So those are... And now that means that Miss Featherington gets 1, 2, 3 advantages on this.
Can I
Instinct.
move to the corner of the room
Sure.
first, to then get a view of everyone?
Absolutely.
So I'm rolling
Instinct,
instinct
but you
with
gain
3 and
3 advantages, yes. So what happens is when you click advantage, it gives you an option of
Yep.
1d6. Change
Yeah,
that
that-
1 to be a 3, and you're all good.
it's just normal roll, not reaction roll.
Normal roll, not reaction roll, yes, because you are actively looking. So with all the advantages of all of you working together, you do spot somebody milling amongst the crowd, apparently trying their best to remain unseen, but also trying to stay close enough to what's going on to keep an eye. Now, those of you who haven't acted, what are you doing in the meantime? Because I think Tapestry hasn't acted, and Calad hasn't acted. So you've got actions that you can take as well. For instance, you could try and question witnesses to find out what's going on. You could see if maybe you could find out what's wrong with the fellow on the ground here. Or now that somebody has actually noticed somebody looking suspicious, you could try and apprehend them. You could even try talking this loud fellow down.
I'm hoping Tapestry's good at medicine, because I'm not very good at that.
Tapestry, I imagine knowledge of medicine would be knowledge, and my knowledge is 0. I don't have any
I will allow you to go on insight if you want to have a look at the guy who's down. Instinct. Keep saying insight. Whoever put insight needs to said insight needs to get itchy pants or something.
I'll give instinct to go if that's what kind of thinks I should do. I assume you're going to try and calm down the crowd, because there's a lot of people getting angry here.
Well, there's one guy getting angry, seems to be trying to rile the crowd up, certainly.
I think it's worth us getting some info of what on earth's going on.
Cool.
Because at the moment, we don't know anything, and that's the easiest way to make things explode.
Cool. So whoever of you wants to go first can do so. Yep, so over in the corner, Miss Featherington is pointing very... well, pointedly in the direction of the suspicious person.
So who around here seems to know what's going on? Apart from that guy is being loud, that guy is on the ground, and the person who looks like a loved one. Anyone else around look like they know what's going on?
Well, any of the people who are close might be a good option. I mean, depends on who you ask. Of course, you got one of the commoners who are close and seem very shocked by what's going on, but there's also the noble folks, so it's whoever you fancy.
Let's go check with the noble guy here and see if I can get something out. Now, what I do have is this definitely sounds like it's a politics situation. And I have well read.
You do. Well read gives you advantage on rolls involving history, culture, and politics.
Now, would this be a presence roll to try and get this information out of them?
Which means you can roll with advantage.
Yep. Right, anything else I can do? I've not properly settled my experiences, so let's...
If you think you can come up with an experience relevant to this now that suddenly comes to you, then feel free, but if not, 20 with hope. Nice, skin of hope. So... from the somewhat shocked-looking noble here, you find out that the man on the floor is apparently Leandro Heidecker, who is... he's the local headsman here, who's in charge of the village, the local area. But he called this meeting because he is, like many, opponent of the... he's opposing the reign of somebody called the Godless King. Apparently the Godless King is the current ruling monarch and has decreed that there is to be no worship of any deity. If they're going to worship anybody, they're going to worship him. And this meeting has been called because folks have essentially had enough of this kind of thing, and they are trying to gather people together to start a resistance movement, essentially. Now, the rest, apparently after a particularly strong diatribe against the Godless King, he took a drink from his goblet and then promptly started choking. So this will give us a chance for Tapestry to have a roll.
Okay.
Critical
success. Do I get a hope from that?
You get a hope, indeed. Woo. Because it's a critical success, I am going to say that though you may not have any direct recall about specific types of poison, you can definitely recognize that somebody has been poisoned. Now, the good news is, it seems to be some kind of slow-acting one. that at the moment is causing slight breathlessness and coughing. Whether or not it's fatal, you're not sure. Probably in large doses, but for the moment, this guy just seems to be having problems, not necessarily that it's going to lead to immediate death. So you might have some time to get a hold of somebody who might know a bit more, as in has a knowledge, actually has a knowledge bonus higher than, well, 0, to assist you.
Okay.
So back to
you
the
have a
general
rally
hub.
dice.
What does that do?
Gives
You
an
can
extra
roll a
D6 on anything.
d6 and add it to your roll if you want.
That's a one-off use, isn't it?
Till next
Until
session.
he until he renews it again next session.
So are you saying that on my next turn I should use that to try and actually pretend to be some sort of alchemist healer? Does that sound like something Tapestry would do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally, yes.
Feel free if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm doing. Honest.
I've been an expert healer for literal minutes.
Don't worry, I got my diploma from.
Oops, sorry, that was
from
me
Google.
using it at the same time
I've
as you.
got my diploma.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute. I'm filling it in.
Well, I do have forgery. I have forgery tools, so I could make myself.
Oh, Jesus.
a diploma.
Quite. All right then. So remember, when you do a roll, you can choose to use your what's it called? Bolster.
Is that the rally thing?
Rally. Pardon me.
I'm going to try and sneak up and take the suspect by
Sure.
surprise, I think.
Cool. So, if you want to do that, then that sounds like is that agility? Yes, it's agility. Sneak up on him, see if you can catch him by surprise.
Yeah.
The assassin assassinates an assassin. I like
Gotta
it.
take out the competition.
Well done.
Counter as that.
Try saying that while you're drunk.
So feel free to give me a yep. That is a 10 with hope. You want
make
to add a
that
prayer
12.
dice to that?
Yeah.
That's a success then. Do indeed
with hope.
sneak up on him, and you just want to chop him down, kill him outright?
Yeah,
take him in for
probably, yeah.
Okay, knock him down, kill him outright. Okay,
No questions, just
No
Splat.
questions, no.
dead.
shoot first, ask questions later.
This is the
I'm just
guilty,
gonna first.
Spear
Stop
out
it,
of
quiet.
RKO out of nowhere.
Did you even ask if he was guilty? I really hope they were guilty.
Doesn't matter.
They were acting sus. Okay.
Feather says it was them, that'll do me.
Okay,
Quiet.
so it seems that you have uncovered a pot here. The only thing left to do is to essentially get this guy better again if you want to, or if you're going to leave him.
Bad guys.
I'll give it a shot. I don't suppose anyone has a community I can draw on that has optional help me heal him.
Nope, mine's useless.
No. No, I had a feeling.
Does history help? Or culture?
I mean, I can technically help heal, but
That's fine.
I'll take any help you can give.
Yep, we're not in any kind of particular initiative order or anything like that, so if that's what you think we're going to do, let's do it.
Okay.
I can spend 3 hope and just literally offer some support.
Yeah,
Life
nice.
support.
Doesn't do a lot with poison, but it might help him in some fashion.
It's a very long shot. I don't suppose I can use Death to See It to trick the poison into thinking it's cured.
Do it. And
You're just,
see
you're
what
just
happens.
energy drink. you're
Just
not
a bunch of
poison, you're just
chemicals
an energy drink.
chemicals spill out and goes, you may as well leave the bottle, you're fooling no one but yourself.
Give it a go. Give me an instinct.
Do you actually want me to do that? Or...
Give me an instinct and feel
Say it
free to
again?
use your rally dice.
Okay. This is an instinct with the Bardic Rally.
If this works, is he just singing the patient bell?
Out with the bad blood, in with the good.
So,
It's how Dreamlands works for healing.
Tapestry kneels down next to the guy, and as you look, you see that his lips are blackening, and he seems to be growing paler and paler, but the veins underneath his skin are starting to become thick and black. Something in the back of Tapestry's recollection twigs familiarity here, and he's not entirely certain why he does what he does next. I say he, it's going to be, Tapestry's actually technically a they, so I'll say they instead.
Technically on his biography, they use all pronouns.
So yeah, so Tapestry just reaches out for reasons they don't quite fully understand why. But as they do, start to connect with something, and black globs of what you feel are thick shadow start to draw out from this guy's mouth, and you feel them come back into Tapestry's hand as they just seem to sink into him. And you feel nothing. It's like you just got something back, something that was potentially a missing part of you, but why it had to be represented by black goo, you don't know. But nevertheless, the man on the floor looks a lot brighter. The black veins are now starting to visibly recede, and he is able to be helped to his feet by the young lady at his side, who essentially looks at Tapestry and goes, "It's a miracle!"
Tapestry just goes, "Not a miracle, just medicine, my young lady. He'll be weak for a while. Make sure that he drinks plenty of fluids, water, clear water especially, and eat some simple foods, and simple vegetable soups will do him good." As he puts on his best doctor impression.
You just gotta have someone hold up an apple and he hits away from it.
So yeah, you're not sure what happened there, Tapestry. It's almost that the closest thing you can feel is that there was a part of you in that poison. But how that's possible, you're not sure. Nevertheless, the door to the hall is now open and is shining a bright, beckoning light to you. Everyone else is moving around as if the door isn't open and there is no light. They don't seem to notice it at all. They have now resumed their conversation. There seems to be something only you guys can see.
There are far too many posh tops in here. Get me out of here.
Yeah, so you're maneuvering yourselves around. On the other side of this light, though, even though the light's very bright and in your eyes, every now and again the light dims a little bit as if people are walking past the source of the light, although who and what they look like you can't quite tell because the light is so bright. You get the impression that there is life out there. It's just so bright you can't see it. And so finally,
right, there's gotta be better people.
As you all start arraying yourselves, come along, Doctor, outside the door to plunge into whatever else remains. Well, what comes next essentially is just to walk through the door and go to wherever it leads you. And where it leads,
Don't go to the light.
We will have to wait until next time to find out. But before we do, as Tapestry gets up close to the door, you can see reflections in the glass. People in here, their reflection is reflecting, as well as you can see movement outside that suggests other people are there. But there's one static silhouette that grabs your attention, as they seem to be outside this window. You can't tell if they're looking in or what. All you can see is the silhouette, but there seems to be a long figure, a tall, thin figure with a top hat. And you don't know why, but you get the impression they're looking right at you. But that is as far as we're going to go tonight. We have carried over time by 10 minutes, so thank you very much, guys, for staying with me there.
No worries.
What happens at the after you go through that door, we will have to find out, but that'll have to wait until next time, as long as folks are available next week, which is the 27th of January. January's fast disappearing from us.
It's been gone, yeah.
Everybody available next week?
I should be
Yes.
available.
Excellent.
Good.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, let's sign out as quickly as possible. We don't want to linger for too long for those who have to go, who have lives outside of this, and I really don't include myself in that. So thank you very much, everyone who stopped by to see what we're about. If you're watching this on YouTube and you do fancy giving us a like, we'd be very appreciative of it. But in the meantime, thanks very much to my crew of hunters here. We'll see where it is you end up next time. But until then, thanks for everyone who watched, thanks for everyone who took part, and we just say good night out there, whatever you are. Bye-bye.